Firefox, Gamescom, Windows 10 and Here Maps, all in this week's Softonic Roundup. Thursday will see doors open for Gamescom in Cologne. Europe's massive video game convention invites trade and consumers alike to come and see all of the latest and upcoming games. So we should be prepared for a lot of new announcements and updates on already anticipated big titles. We're looking at you, FIFA and Call of Duty. Surprises are expected from Microsoft when they hold their own briefing on Tuesday before the show, but with EA, 2K, Blizzard, Konami and Bethesda all in attendance, we're sure there'll be plenty more to talk about. You may notice from that list that Sony is notably missing. That is because of the proximity to E3, the companies decided to skip over this show. We'll bring you more news on all of the announcements from that next week. Nokia has sold Here Maps to Mercedes, BMW and Audi for $3,000 million. 3,000 million. Don't know why that was Arnie. I don't know why that was Arnie. It was meant to be Dr. Evil. Oh well. Chairman Rajiv Suri said this completed the last step in the transformation of Nokia before its planned merger with Alcatel-Lucent early next year. As for the car companies, it seems that the acquisition of the geolocation software is another step en route towards the development of self-driving cars. And now more Windows 10 news, despite the fact I thought we could have a break from this now that it's finally out. On Wednesday, Microsoft's new operating system released for free to all Windows 7 and 8 users. That if you were lucky, because not everyone has been able to get it yet. There are still millions of users, including myself, who are waiting for the update, and Microsoft has announced that it may be weeks until every user that wants it will be able to download it. But you do have options because you can try and force the download using a method that we tried out at the office last week. We had some success with this, but we did hear that it's not 100% reliable. However, if you want to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. On the other hand, if you don't have Windows 10 yet and are still okay with 7 or 8, just be patient. And if you really want salt rubbed into the wound of the fact that you haven't been able to download Windows 10 yet, then check this out. Microsoft announced that just one day after Windows 10 released, 14 million had already received the updates. Some reports even had that number at 67 million come Friday, and that number is still growing. While satisfaction with the OS amongst users is high, not everyone's as happy, including Mozilla, the developers of Firefox. The company's CEO, Chris Beard, has already written 2 posts on Mozilla's official blog, complaining about how Windows 10 disables your choice of default programs. So browsers like Microsoft are replaced by the new Microsoft Edge. Although it's possible to change the process, it's not as intuitive as it should be, a fact Mozilla describes as an aggressive move against free choice by Microsoft. That's it for this time. We'll be back with more tech news and news from Gamescom in the Softonic Roundup next week.